I have been with Healthcare Partners for probably 2 years, and my experience has been absolutely terrific. When I go to a specialist, my records follow me. There's no need to actually provide any additional information. They know what's happened in my primary care doctor's office.
Become a healthcare partner today. Medicare open enrollment starts October 15 and ends December 7. Learn more about how you can become a healthcare partner at hcpnv.com.
News 46 is brought to you by Comfort Hospice Care, where we give our patients and their loved ones peace of mind, knowing we provide the highest quality of care 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. For more information, call 751-0349. News is also brought to you by Golden Casino Group, where you'll always find great fun, good food, and fantastic entertainment, all at Gold Town, Lakeside, and the Pahrump Nugget. News is also brought to you by Inspiration Senior Living, where we provide affordable elegance to Pahrump area seniors. Give us a call at 751-2300 and make an appointment to tour our community.
Tonight on News 46, a high-impact crash causes a rollover on Highway 160. RSVP is holding classes for caregivers, and RV Superstore is having a year-end sale. News 46 starts now.
You're watching KPVM News 46 with Deanna O'Donnell and Jason Koblenz. News 46, local coverage you can count on.
And good evening. It's Friday, January 17th, 2014. I'm Deanna O'Donnell for News 46. Emergency crews responded to a two-vehicle rollover accident this morning on Highway 160 and Mesquite.
Tonight's accident report is brought to you by Stovall & Associates. Don't expect insurance companies to have your best interest in mind. Stovall & Associates cares. Let us help you if you have been involved in an accident.
Initially reported as a multi-vehicle accident at Highway 160 Mesquite. Ended up being two vehicles. One vehicle was resting on its side on arrival with one person trapped within. They were mechanically entrapped. There were no injuries. We had to stabilize the vehicle. We had to formulate a plan in order to get the person out safely. That was done. He was extricated without incident, and he did, in fact, AMA.
And also the other vehicle, too, as well.
Yes, exactly. The other person had self-extricated, claimed they were not injured. Even though both vehicles sustained severe damage, there were no injuries in this particular case.
I know that Nevada Highway Patrol is investigating this, but it appears to have been a pretty high-impact accident.
There was severe damage to both vehicles. It brought out a great deal of resources from us because with the mindset that there was a multi-vehicle accident, numerous injuries, it brought out 3 ambulances, our heavy rescue, and the chief's vehicle.
And this happened approximately right before 6 a.m. this morning.
Right before 6 a.m.
So probably commuters were going past that area. It seemed like there was some heavy traffic at that time.
There were a lot of people that were actually traveling in the area, and but that was quickly controlled by the sheriff's office, who had cordoned off the traffic flow from that area. So it's a safe area to operate.
So as far as the extrication with Rescue 15 there, what did you guys have to do with there?
Pretty much what they did was secure an access point, but the most important aspect was to stabilize the vehicle. With the person still inside, we want to make sure it didn't roll all the way over. It was on the berm off the shoulder of the road, so they utilized their rescue jack, stabilized it, and then create an access point for the person to egress out.
Some lucky people out there. I'm glad everyone is okay. Travel lanes were blocked this afternoon on Wilson and Desert Greens for a motor vehicle accident.
Pahrump Valley Fire and Rescue and Nye County Sheriff's deputies responded to a two-vehicle accident on Wilson near Desert Greens. Upon arrival, they found both vehicles in the roadway. One person was checked out on scene by Pahrump Valley Fire and Rescue emergency crews. She declined to be transported. No one in the other vehicle claimed any injury as a result of this accident. One vehicle sustained moderate damage, the other one major damage. In fact, the other vehicle had a broken axle and the tire completely spun around. Nye County Sheriff's deputies directed traffic while the accident investigation was being conducted. This is Deanna O'Donnell for News 46.
And 49-year-old Raymond Vogel has been arrested in connection to the murder of Charles Kendall. Vogel is the third suspect arrested in this case. Kendall, who is from Silver Peak, Nevada, was missing since July of 2013. His body was located in a well in Esmeralda County. Vogel has been charged by the Esmeralda County District Attorney's Office with one count of accessory to murder with use of a deadly weapon. According to the report, Vogel allegedly lied to the police during the course of their investigation. He allegedly did not disclose information about murder suspects 33-year-old Jason Taffy and 42-year-old Coleman Ward, leaving with the victim, Charles Kendall, on the night of July 24th of 2013. The suspects in the case are claiming that they shot and killed Kendall because they had witnessed him attempting to molest a 10-year-old girl. Suspicious powder that prompted the evacuation of the Nevada Supreme Court yesterday was sent by an inmate at the Southern Nevada prison. The letter was addressed to the court and was mailed by an inmate at High Desert State Prison in Indian Springs. The inmate's name has not been released, but a court spokesperson says he has neither a pending nor previous case before the justices. 4 employees near the envelope when it was opened were isolated as a precaution before a hazmat team determined it was not hazardous. The letter indicated it was anthrax. As we head into our first break, let's join Jeff Simmons at the Prump Nugget.
Hi everybody, I'm Jeff Simmons, the bingo director here at the Nugget. Start off with our stage bar here at the Nugget this weekend. It's Cool Fat Daddy. Come on down, enjoy the music, 7 o'clock on to midnight. And then our drawings in the casino every Monday night from 4 to 9. Have a random drawing every 30 minutes. You can win up to $500 in free slot play. And we'll go with bingo. We got January 20th, Martin Luther King's birthday, Junior's birthday, and we're bingo on I-20 because it's on the 20th of February. If you bingo on I-20, you get paid triple. Cash balls and jackpots are excluded, but pay triple, you bingo on I-20 on January 20th. That's correct. And then we have the end of the month drawing, January 31st at the 1, 5, and 7 p.m. sessions. And then we'll turn right around February 1st. We got our 24-hour bingos back. So this is Saturday morning, starting at 9 a.m., running all the way through Sunday morning at 7 a.m. We have 24-hour bingos, something special every session. You can win up to $1,250 in slot play. 2 people can win that. And all other 12-session winners can win at least $100 in slot play. So it's a lot of fun. If you haven't played the 24-hour, everybody loves it. Come on down and check it out. And then Super Bowl Sunday is Sunday, February 2nd. They're having a great big party in our event center. The doors will open 90 minutes before the game starts. They'll have raffles, drawings, lots of gifts to give away. It's a lot of fun. I wouldn't say who I'm rooting for, but I better not. Anyway, looking forward to seeing everybody here. Have a great night. Bye.
This portion of the news is brought to you by Albertsons. You're in for something fresh.
And welcome back to News 46. The Retired Senior Volunteer Program is offering some classes soon, free of charge to the community.
We are meeting next Thursday, the 23rd, from 9 until 1. Our training is geared towards our respite volunteers, but it is open to the public. Anyone who wishes to know a little bit more about Alzheimer's, Lifeline, what our volunteers do when they're on the job, how they do get trained. We have a lot of information flow back and forth, questions and answers from the audience, and wonderful training sessions.
You're going to have some speakers, and one of them, just like you mentioned there, Alzheimer's. Yes. Who's going to be there from the Alzheimer's Association, Dr. Peter Reed.
Yes, and I have not met Dr. Reed, but I know he's going to bring a lot of information with him, and hopefully some updates on where we are with medication for Alzheimer's, further treatment for Alzheimer's. I'm hoping for a breakthrough of information.
There's going to be Dr. Weiss from the Center for Healthy Living, also as well from the University of Nevada, Reno.
Yes, and I think that will probably focus on our diet for good food and exercise to make our life not only longer, but make us stronger and enjoy what we have.
So anybody can come to these who would like to become a volunteer, a caregiver, or even for informational purposes?
Yes, especially if a person is a caregiver And if there is Alzheimer's in the family, it's a great place to pick up new information, brochures, and make contacts with our volunteer caregivers and the providers and also these speakers.
And when we say caregiver, we don't always mean somebody in the official capacity, but we're talking about family members or loved ones, friends that might be taking care of a person with Alzheimer's or just a person that's aging.
Yes, correct. We have paid caregivers, and we also provide respite for them because they're on duty 24/7 as well. We have wives or husbands, mothers, fathers, and a lot of the children are taking care of their senior parents.
And people can volunteer and get involved in RSVP how?
They can give me a call at 751-5282, and we'll go from there.
California Governor Jerry Brown today declared a drought emergency for the state, saying it's facing perhaps the worst drought that California has ever seen since records began about 100 years ago. In his declaration, the governor called for a voluntary 20% conservation of their water use statewide. The snowpack in the California mountains is at 20% of normal levels. The state's largest water reservoirs are below record lows, and the major waterways, including the Sacramento and San Joaquin rivers, flow with significantly reduced water. In a related story, black bears eating garbage and roaming around populated areas near Lake Tahoe when they should be hibernating is the result of Nevada's severe drought. The drought has apparently diminished the bears' natural food supply of nuts and berries, and the bears are staying awake because they haven't eaten enough to sustain their hibernation. Yesterday, we told you about the flooding damage that has relocated the pre-kindergarten classes on the Nye Communities Coalition campus. Today, News 46 spoke to Cameron McCrae to find out more.
Well, over the winter break, we had a water line break under the lavatory in one of the bathrooms, and of course, with a 16-day absence at school, we found it. Staff found it when they went back to school on that Monday. The water damage had affected about 3/4 of one of the two classrooms. So we immediately started our water mitigation and contacted the insurance company and all that type of issue, and found that the water damage was significant. The insurance company has a contract with Belfour. They responded. We've done now the tear out and water dry out mitigation part of it. During that time, of course, there was now a minor mold issue that, of course, now has also been mitigated. We're waiting the results of the air quality test that will be done tomorrow from the hygienist for those two classrooms. And as soon as we get the all clear on the air quality for the mold spores and potential, then we will start putting it back together. And it'll be the classrooms and the classes have been moved to another modular building on the site for the interim, and I'm expecting probably still another 2 or 3 weeks that it'll take us to put it all back together and get the classrooms back into operation.
Reportedly, that damage is approximately $30,000 to $40,000. The cost of the Nye County School District for the insurance copay, approximately $5,000. When we come back from this break, we'll have more local news.